I believe that you put a big emphasis on mindset and sort of the cognitive aspect of athletics and performance. Mentally prep athletes or people looking to move better.
Yeah. So for a while, I did serve as a research director for the Mindset Performance Institute, which got acquired by PTA Global. And even now, I mean, a lot of my clients are online and even just reading emails of tone and how they talk about themselves. So one of the rules I have for just any client is I don't let them talk negative about themselves. And a lot of people do it just are kind of unaware of it. So even just pointing it out to them, they're like, "Oh wow, I didn't realize I did that," even though they typed it out in an email. So I think that's a big thing. And then also kind of just being cognizant of what is the output you want to get and kind of what is the cost associated with that. Everything from looking at your state or your mood when you're lifting. I think if you can't control your state or mood, you probably should leave the gym. And unfortunately, I had one of those sessions like literally 2 days ago. I went to the gym. I was like, and I have a my garage that I converted to a gym, so I don't even have to go that far. And it just didn't feel good. Like even squatting with the bar, my knees started hurting. Like nothing felt good. I just had a hard time concentrating on anything. So I changed the exercise, did some other stuff that I had done a couple days before. Performance wasn't good. Everything felt hard. My low back started hurting. Changed the exercise again, and I literally couldn't like stay present at all. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I can't control my state. I can't pay attention. I'm just gonna leave. And I was kind of like pissed off about it too. But fast forward, literally yesterday, I went to the gym 2 days after that, and I got a PR on one of my axle deadlifts. So, but I think if I would have stayed with the poor session, I wouldn't have gotten the adaptations I wanted, and I'm now running the risk of injury, and now I'm associating a negative state with movement, which for me, if I've been doing this for several decades, probably not a big deal. But if somebody is new, if you're always associating a negative state with movement or exercise, it's going to be really hard to quote unquote motivate yourself to get to the gym, right? Because you've got a negative association with that. So I think even paying attention to your state and your mood when you're doing something makes a huge difference too. And last part on that is that it's a two-way street, right? I can make sure my state is good and then do some movement. But there are times, like especially during a warm up, where I may use movement to enhance my mood, right? Because everyone's had these days where it's like, oh man, I go to the gym and don't really want to be here that much. Like, get through my warm up, get stuff going, get some movement going, start on my warm up sets and everything. Oh, okay, I'm feeling pretty good. Everything is pretty good now. Right. So I think it can go both directions too. You just have to be aware of it.